Thomas, congratulations on your Manager of the Month. I was wondering if you could speak a little bit about that and also give us some fitness updates for your team news, please.
Well, it's very unusual for us to have this reward, because that is not a reward that you can achieve in France or in Germany. So, but it's very nice, because I don't believe in individual rewards in football. So to receive one I'm more or less the representative for my staff and for everybody here in Cobham, and this is proof that we did well in the right direction and that everybody was pushing in the same direction. And the direction is to do everything for the team, that they are able to win games. And it's, if you are privileged to be in a competition like this, and if you are privileged enough, and like me, I'm very grateful to receive an award like this, because that means I'm in the right club with a team that can produce results and performances that I get in the end a reward like this. But like I said, I absolutely do not believe in individual rewards in football, so I see it as a team reward, and this feels very, very good, of course. So, but it's not the end of the road. We still compete for April and for May, and we wanna produce stuff that we can still be in the race for that. And for the update for the injured players, well, everybody was in training today. We had a fantastic training session with high quality, good atmosphere, except for Ngolo Kante, who did individual work, but everybody else was out on the pitch and is available for tomorrow, which is good news.
You face West Brom, of course. Conor Gallagher won't be playing, but is he somebody that you've been keeping a close eye on? Will he get a chance to be in your squad next season?
Oh, it's not only my decision, but this is it's his responsibility to show up, and this is what he does. I think it's not the moment to take decisions now for Conor, but I'm very aware that he is still our player. But I think the momentum now is that we have crucial weeks ahead of us, and for him and his mission in West Brom also. So he fought his way through, and as a lone player, which is very impressive. And he never stops improving, and he's a very regular player, and a very regular player for West Brom, and I wish that he can stay totally focused on that. And when is the momentum in the moment and the situation to decide, we will decide, but it's clearly not now.
Away from the club, I was going to ask you about Erling Haaland. He seems, his agent and his father seem to be on a tour of clubs at the moment. Will Chelsea look to meet them?
I will not answer that. I will not answer out of respect for the player and for Borussia Dortmund. It's a Borussia Dortmund player, and of course it's big news around him, around his agent, and it seems like they're creating a race, a little bit a race for the player, and still everybody needs to accept, and I will fully accept that this is a player for Borussia Dortmund, a very promising player, of course, but no comments in respect to the situation that he is not in our squad and not in our club, and we will not comment on anything else regarding Haaland.
Will Chelsea be able to invest in players this summer to complement the work you've been doing this season?
Honestly, we have to wait. I think it's another situation, a strange situation with a pandemic worldwide, strange situation, and a situation where it's absolutely necessary that we as a club need to adapt and need to be patient. At the same time, it's not like is there even a market? How does the market look? What can we invest? Can we invest? Are there even chances to generate money? Are there interest in our players? Is there capacity from other clubs to buy players from us? Are we able to buy? Do we want to buy? Everything I can say now that this is a situation that is not very clear, and for that is, for me, the best to be patient, and I agree absolutely with the club in this, to be patient, not lose our head, and to fully trust the guys we have. We have 8 weeks coming now, decisive weeks, exciting weeks, and full of decisive matches where we can achieve 3 big goals, that 3 big targets for us that we want to achieve. And my trust and my full concentration is on the players who are here. And anything else, we will have time for that. And now is also the moment for the players to show that we can trust them. And am I a happy coach right now? Yes, I am, because I have a full squad. I'm in a top club with a top team, and I'm very relaxed for summer.
Last question, Paul.
I know people always do look forward to the next season. Sergio Aguero is leaving Man City at the end of the season.
Yeah, but we don't need to talk. I mean, it's the same. A good try, and it's the same answer like for Haaland. We need to, and this is absolutely clear that we have full respect for Manchester City and for Sergio Aguero, who is a big player for them. There is no word needed from me about the achievement of this guy. This is a world-class player. But don't forget, we compete in 3 competitions with Man City, and so I will never speak about the player and judge a player and talk about the player's future, which is their player. And I expect that they do the same with our players. So we are rivals, and like I said, there's no more word needed from me to praise Sergio Aguero's career. This is outstanding and speaks for itself. And it's not finished. Huh? He's still a player for City, and he will still help them to achieve all their goals, which is a big collision to our goals, because we follow the same things.
Olivia, PLP.
Hi, Thomas.
Hi.
Can we just give a further update on Kante's injury? Will the Porto game on Wednesday come too soon for Kante?
Yeah, probably yes. Also, it's very likely that it's too soon. He's doing individual training, so and from there on you can do the math. I mean, tomorrow is a game. He will miss the game. He cannot be in the squad. Then we arrive already on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday to prepare the game so that leaves us with 3 days only left. He has a little muscle injury, like we communicated, I think, from the national team, and so the realistic approach is to think after Porto and to think for the second game against Porto.
How difficult and sort of different is it for you as a manager to prepare for games, especially when you're the 12:30 kickoff on a Saturday, when you've had all these players go on international duty and you've only had them for a couple of days before the match?
Yeah, a couple of days would have been nice. We only had them for 1 day, which is today. We get used to it. It's a bit strange all the time. I want to be very honest. We also enjoy sometimes breaks like these in the coaching staff, and the players who stay here, which are not many. It was only like 4 guys here throughout the weeks, but it's also enjoyable to take a breath and to breathe, to relax, and to refocus after that. But at the same time is also strange, because your players come, they go through different time zones. I think Oli Giroud, for example, and Kurt Zouma, they had a game with 5 hours time difference, and then so they travel in 2 days, like 5 hours time difference, 4 hours back, and then they take 3-4 flights to arrive back in the middle of the night in London. So this is clearly not the best preparation for the Saturday match at 12:30. Still, 12:30 is also a special time to play, which I need to get used to, and which we try to adapt with our routine before. That means we go to the hotel today in the evening, and but we don't break our heads too much about it. This is clear when you sign for a club like Chelsea, that you have to adapt to situations like this, that you need to find solutions. We had a very good training sessions today, and we will have the team together today in the evening for dinner. And it's important that we enjoy these moments to come together, because it's absolutely necessary to refocus for tomorrow. It's a big game ahead.
And just finally, I think I've asked you about this before. You've got all your centre-backs fit. Obviously, you mentioned Kurt Zouma had played in a time difference.
Yeah.
Is that a nice selection headache to have when
Yeah.
you've got those defenders that have been playing in a 3, playing so well,
Yeah.
to then have someone like Thiago Silva back fit who could come in and make a difference as well?
Yeah, it's the best situation that you can have as a manager, that we are able to substitute players or to replace players who are injured or who need a break, and without a loss of quality and without a lack of results. That is very, very good, and that gives us a good, very good feeling, and we have confidence in all of them. So now, tomorrow will be Thiago is available, back on track, everybody else is fit. And same as for the goalkeepers, we have good competitions, and now we enter in such a crucial moment in the season. It's very, very important to have the selection, because we need everybody now to be in top shape to compete on all levels.
Last two, Nick Purewell and Nizar Kisela to finish.
Yeah.
Just on Timo Werner, obviously he's still struggling in front of goal. I understand, we've spoken about this before. I'm just wondering, do you think maybe you need to do something different with him, or does he want to do something different to get back to his irregular goal scoring that we all know he can?
Yeah, and he produced for years. Yeah. Well, first of all, it was a bad pass from İlkay Gündoğan. This is how I see it. No, I'm just joking. Well, of course. So now he missed the chance, and now everybody is passionate to talk about it, which is a bit annoying, because for me it's the moment where arrives the moment where it's also enough to talk about Timo Werner and to talk about Timo Werner and to blame Timo Werner. But the truth is he did not start 3 times for Germany, so maybe if he has more minutes, maybe they would have scored more. It's an easy solution in the moment to point the finger to Timo, which I cannot fully understand, and I will not accept. And I'm happy that he's back here, because here he's protected. We demand a lot from him. We get a lot from him. So, the best thing maybe is to look at the situation honestly, to not focus on the bad things, but to look at it honestly, which is he is in a moment where he lacks confidence, where things are not too easy. The balls, it simply does not work out like it usually works out. But he works hard for us. He wins. If this is the most critical point of his career so far, I mean, look at the data, look at the statistics. He scores still for us. He is doing assists for us. He is winning penalties, decisive penalties for us. So if this is the most critical point in your career, you can still accept it and say, okay, so it's pretty impressive so far. And I trust and I hope that he does the same, and I talked to him about it. This guy scored since he is 5 years old, and he never stopped, and it never stopped. So he can trust that his brain, his body remembers to do that, because it's absolutely usual for him to score. So it will come back. It's just a matter of time. Once but it's much easier said than done, because for me it's the moment not to think about it and not to read about it and not to even train extra. Yesterday I sent him in from training because he wanted to do some finishing with us. I just sent him in. I said, well, you don't need that. Your body, your brain knows how to score. You did it since you're 6 years old, so don't worry, it will come. If a woman does not want to go out with you to dinner, you cannot force her to. You just step a little bit back, and maybe she will call you up, and so the goals will come. But of course he needs to do something for it. And the thing is, what the best thing to do and not to think about it is work hard. Work hard against the ball, work hard, be reliable with the ball, do your runs, don't hesitate, and be fearless. Be fearless and don't overthink it. This is very easy for me to say, because we are out there and everybody is pointing fingers at him, but this is the challenge right now. And this is how I see it, and he will start tomorrow, and here we go. So.
Last question, Nizar Kinsella.
Hi Thomas.
Hi.
I wanted to ask you, it's kind of been a crazy time for you since January, since you came to the club.
Yeah.
How did you use the pause like in the last 2 weeks? Was it nice? Did you do any forward planning meetings as well with Chelsea, with the board and things like that? How did you use these weeks?
During the 2 weeks now?
Yeah,
The international break? Well, I had the chance for a short and a brief visit visit my family, which was amazing and fantastic. So when I came back, I had clearly to follow government protocol to be released with outrageous number of tests. They were all negative, and so now we're back in the office. I was very happy. Everybody took a lot of care about me, so there were everybody stepped back. No, not a lot of messages, not a lot of meetings, not a lot of phone calls, which was very, very polite. So I could really take them some days off and relax mentally and enjoy the time with my family. And then it was very nice to come back. And of course, we were self-isolating. We were here for many days now, 5 days self-isolating, and you have a lot of time to do calls, to do meetings, to reflect, to watch opponents. This was basically it, but you have a lot of time in self-isolation, so it's also sometimes boring, but absolutely necessary. And I can just confirm that I was very happy to come back, that I was very happy to be around here in Cobham and be in the office and to be around everybody. So because we have a good time here, I feel very, very welcome, and this has not changed. And to be out on the pitch with the players is the best thing to do.